Hey guys, so I just got back from Venice Beach. Had an amazing workout. Actually, Mecca Venice Beach is where it all started for me. That's where actually inspired me to start my journey. So I just got back from there, and it was amazing going back and having people recognize me, and the way people look at me now is just motivating. It's like really motivating. And this kid came up to me and he's like, hey, skinny kid, asked me like, hey, you're like Instagram famous? I'm like, no, I'm not. You know, he thought I was like a real bodybuilder, and I told him I wasn't. I gave him my Instagram, but just even that thought, he thought that I looked that good, gave me more motivation to push myself harder. So it was a good experience today that I had with my YouTuber slash training partner, Yobigshawn. And I really got good footage for you guys. A lot of chest routines and secrets that I use to build my chest, you know, for overweight guys. And that's the biggest downfall for us big guys is chest, you know, man boobs. And some guys even have gyno problems and etc. You know, and I actually I want to drop all my knowledge and the most I can for you guys to see. So one of the biggest problems I had in my journey was my chest. So that was like it was a really a big deal for me. I was so uncomfortable with my chest. I had like, they didn't even look like man boobs. They actually looked like, I don't even know the word. They looked like actually like tits, like girl tits. That's how bad my chest was, being overweight, and I was embarrassed. I would wear big shirts so you wouldn't look at that teardrop it had. So I really told myself, like, either you get surgery on your chest or you do something about it. So I took action. I did whatever it took in order for my chest to grow. I overtrained my chest so much that it actually started growing. I would do the impossible. I would train for hours on my chest just to make it grow and get that blood in there. So when I started dieting, that's when I really kicked it into high gear. I started using my own methods that worked for me. I started going to Mecca and watching bodybuilders really work their whole chest, and you know, I copied off them a couple of workouts that worked for me, but I kind of like started branching off on my own, doing my own thing. And I have a lot of knowledge when it comes to chest for overweight guys. So this is like a big deal for me to actually show all you guys all my workouts, because they actually work. But don't think it's gonna happen overnight. You really have to be dedicated. If you really want it bad, you have to work really hard. This is earned, not given. So I'm about to touch a couple subjects on my workouts. So alright, so our first workout is our chest swimmer flies. So demonstration.
So it's pretty much like a flat dumbbell fly, but with cables, and as you're going down, you want to keep that contraction as you go down as if it was a decline, and you're slowly going to let go as you go up and bring it back to the center and squeeze again, essentially as if you were swimming in a pool.
Exactly, that's why they call it swimmers, but I needed him for an example. So
I'm going to be the test dummy, don't worry.
He's going to be the test dummy. So actually he's my training partner, so it works out. So our second will be
the champagne.
So we
did incline champagnes. A lot of people do 2 dumbbells, but we use 1 dumbbell specifically because it targets more of the center of the chest and the upper chest.
The upper chest. And my third one,
around the world.
Around the world. This is a pretty trippy workout, but honestly, the pump you get off this workout, literally, like, you'll be mind blown away. Even with 20 pound dumbbells, amazing pump. I actually showed him, and what do you think?
I really never tried this workout myself. I always seen it on Instagram and stuff, but for example, when you're starting off at an incline and you're pressing and coming down and coming in as if you're going around the world. That's what they call them, around the world. So it's an incline press and it's coming down to almost a variation of a fly.
Almost like a fly. Dude, believe it or not, this chest, I would literally sit there for an hour and just keep doing. I would do like 20, 30 sets, 15 reps. So my chest couldn't take it. Honestly, when I started doing the around the worlds, actually I started getting the form of my chest. So that's like one of my main secrets that I use for almost my whole entire journey. And they're really important. So the fourth one is...
for example, we tried the variation at Gold's Gym, which is just a flat, almost like an incline variation, but it's bolted to the ground. It's a fixed position, very useful machine.
So that one actually, what it does, you have to work on volume when it comes to that machine. Try to go moderate, but a little bit heavy, but not so heavy. It's like moderate, a little bit over moderate.
Of course.
And you have to really focus on volume. Every time you come up, you squeeze. Every time you come down, you bring it all the way down where the handles actually hit your chest. And you bring it up. Like I said, it's 2 seconds up, 4 seconds down. Why?
So the biggest thing is a lot of people just push up. For example, on a bench press, they drop the bar and they bring it back up. That's not really beneficial at all. For example, you break down 2 muscle fibers just by controlling the weight down. And by going up, it's just 1. So those people who actually drop the bar and bring it back up, they're actually not benefiting themselves by controlling the weight down, because that's where more muscle's broken down. That's where you're gonna have more opportunity for growth.
Yep. This guy is a mad scientist. Like, for real, I'm hands-on, he's the science guy. And believe it or not, this guy is really helpful, and that's why, like, when me and him get together, it's just like...
It's a combustion.
It's a dynamic duo.
Yeah, definitely it is.
Hands-on, and you need the scientist.
Yeah.
Hands-on, you need the scientist.
Definitely.
For our fifth workout...
it was alternating incline press. Just another variation of something that's very simple, but very effective.
Yeah, so that one, like I said, the same with volume work.
Volume means more sets, more reps. High intensity means higher weight. You cannot have high volume and high intensity. They're opposites of each other.
So I'm dropping 5 workouts today, and next week I'll drop another 5. It's like it's a lot of workouts to this chest. So actually building the chest that I have, it's a lot of work. So I just can't put everything in one video. It has to be in parts. So for now I'm gonna have 5, and hope you guys enjoy the videos. Pay close attention to my form. When it comes to chest, it's all about form. I always see guys doing, benching 315 all crazy. Like, bro, that's not gonna make your chest bigger. Just because you can bench 315, 400 doesn't mean your chest is gonna be big.
You can leave that ego at the door.
You can leave that ego at the door. That's just really not gonna do anything. To build a chest, it's actually, you gotta get that blood in there. You gotta rush. You gotta get the pump. Like, honestly, you gotta work a lot. To me, it's all volume for chest.
All reps and sets.
All reps and sets. A lot of reps, a lot of sets.
Drop sets, super sets, giant sets. Stuff Arnold and all of them did back in the day. You didn't see him dropping crazy amounts of weights. They were always very, cautious of how they handled the weight. At the end of the day, you want to control the weight. Don't let it control you. We'll see you next time.
That's key.
That's key.
All right, man. Peace out.